Hey everyone, today we're gonna do something different. I recently built this on Card Market, and unfortunately, that is a graded card, graded by some French company named SGS. Don't really know what to think about this company. The box here is okay. It's a little, glued from the side, but apart from that, I'd say it's mostly fine. Probably not PC quality though. Um, Shiny stuff from the top. You can get the card ID here. You can go to the website and check it. So yeah, it is a drop of honey, and that's one of the latest, let's say, quite expensive cards I wanted to get from Magic the Gathering because I needed this one, and I had the idea of getting it before the reserve list boom from 2020, and before some people decided to side this out in Legacy, then try to play this in some weird decks in conventional game formats where the price just boomed from like 100 to 3, 4, 5, 600, and it was just not possible to get this one. I got a very good price on this one, actually. My prerequisite was that it was original, and well, I didn't expect to find something graded for that by any company actually. And to me, that's what matters the most. Of course, I'm going to do my own testing on the car to make sure it's 100% Legit, but so far, I can zoom the camera too far on the points, but so far, let's just show you guys. I don't even know if I can focus on that. So far, wait, can you focus? I'm pretty confident on this one though, but I'm gonna do like tests and lots of stuff like that. What I needed is just some card that was playable state. This one has. It's gonna be hard to say to look in the camera. I'm gonna zoom in a little so you guys see. This one has some dents on the top right here. The surface is not perfect. You got one here too. You can see it. It's got some dents on actually all the sides, but they are pretty reasonable. They are like pretty reasonable. There's something like dust on the back of the card here. I don't think it's on the sleeve. I think it's on the card. So globally, let me just travel you to the back. We're gonna see that once I crack the crystal box. But it's a pretty good state card. I'm happy with what I got. What I wanted is just to have something playable that could go in a deck, in a sleeve, and it just needs to be in decent state, like not poor, not heavy played. And this one, as you can see, qualifies quite well. When it goes to the centering, you can see there's a little off center to the right. Okay, so this is the left and this is the right, and it's just a little centered. Back and top are quite decent. I think if you just turn to the back, it's in French. Should be in English actually if you want to go worldwide, but they did some measurements with tenths of centimeters, tenths of millimeters. Sorry, it was pretty nice. So yeah, and actually, I find it weird that 9.5 centering on this card is done because you can see that really the centering is off-centered. I don't know. It's pretty good for the epoch because back then it was really hard to get a purely centered card, like absolutely well centered. That would not exist. But I don't know. And to the back, I mean, on the back, I believe I should measure this, but this is really well centered on the back. That is, I would say, yeah, it's a little centered to the right too on the back, but it's really faint. Like, okay, but on the front, which is, guys, it's more important than the front, right? It's just, I don't know. Corners and stuff. They say that the surface is the weak point, and it's hard to tell through the case and stuff. It seems like it's been a little old, so it has been, my reflection from the window coming from the side, but it says this has been scratched probably. And so far through the case, I'd say it's really hard to find the scratches. These are dust dots, I suppose. But overall, this is this is a 7 for them. And I don't think this would qualify as a 7 for PSA. I think this would be something like a 6 from PSA. But not because of the surface, which I might be wrong because I haven't cracked the case yet. But yeah, unfortunately, I got these cards. I don't need to keep it. I don't want to use this grading system as a collectible value. So the certificate is going to be no more in a few seconds because I'm going to break this box. I need to get the card back. So for that, usually you get your tools. Depending on the company, you can get different tools. Most of the time you want a cutting a pinch like that, but some cutter blades that you want to insert this way, you know, not this way because you're gonna break the card. And I just want to try first with a simple screwdriver. That's what everybody does. Sometimes it works because, as you can see, or maybe not, let me just do it for you. You can see there is a little glued part visible. I mean, it's pretty well glued. Like if you look on the side here, it's pretty well glued, but there's a little I think it's where they close when they just pinch it before sending, so the glue dries and stuff like that. To be honest, I don't really need that, so we're gonna do something weird. We're gonna crack a box, and as you can see too, before I open it, the engraved thing inside here, outside is not so bad. I mean, the plastic quality is a little tougher than the box toppers. It's just a little same plastic, but a little, you know, this is a little tougher. You cannot really bend it. I mean, you can hear some noise if I bend it a little, but that's all you can get. And I mean, no box is even PSA or BGS ones. Just if you just bend it too fast, you're gonna break the case anyway. So you have the strength in your fingers to break those cases, but who knows? So I want the card. I want the card sleeved in the deck. So I'm just going to slowly tackle this. You can hear the popping noise of the card gluing, because yes, there is glue. I believe it's glued. I don't think it's thermal melting on the plastic. Could be. I might be wrong. And of course, when you go on the side, you don't want to send the screwdrivers straight into the card, even though it's probable that you would just go next to the side if you just go like that, you know. But I just want to avoid that, so I'm just trying to make things easier by just making sure. Maybe it's just the first test, okay? So I know I should be cutting this down, but before I crack it completely, I wanted to try to keep the box in a good state, and I don't think that's gonna be. I don't think that's going to be a good idea. Oh, actually, yeah, I think I got it. If I just go here, yeah, I'm inside. All right. So now what I can do is finish the cracking here. Let me just actually raise the camera a little so you guys get to see something. Wait. All right. I don't want to raise the angle too much, but I just want you to see what I'm doing. Yep. Wait. A little more. Actually, if I do it like that, yo, that is raised by, I think, 15 degrees, maybe. I think that's yeah. I think you my keyboard's on the left. I think you see better like that. Right? I can go with wide angle, but you see nothing if I go wide angle. So I'm gonna keep that angle. So a funny thing, I could just extract the sticker. I lost my screwdriver. Oh, yeah, it was in position here. So what I'm gonna do? Oh, great! All right, I did it. So I'm cracking this open, and now I don't want to break the card because this now I can reach it. And what I can do is just put some small cracks on the top here. All right, that. And I'm going to the edge here, not touching the card. I'm just on the edge, and that helps. All right, so what I did here is just make sure I could open the thing and just see if I can pull the card. All right, we pulled the card, and we did not damage the box that much. I mean, it's way out of question to be resealed, of course. So I assume if someone opens these boxes without damaging the card, but you know, using thermal and pasting here and stuff, or chemical stuff, I believe you're going to damage the box anyway. And clearly this is good enough so you cannot reseal it. All right, because I was quite fast because I'm making a video. I believe I could have been more careful about that, but you know what? I'm happy. I'm just, it works. Now about you. My hands have been just washed. My fingers are dry. Let me put the pinch away. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna push this down. Yeah, the sleeve is really hard. It's a really hard sleeve. So what I have to do is I'm gonna sleeve it anyway into a new sleeve. But my hands were just washed. Okay, so no soap, nothing. My fingers are dry. Okay, nothing. It's super clean. So I have to touch this from the side, and I have to extract this drop of honey here, and I'm going to lay it in my hands so that you guys can see what the surface is about. I'm just trying to get the visibility out of that. To be fair, the surface is really insanely good. You can barely see any scratch, anything. So I found it weird that this grading was done this much. I mean, is it a binder pressure here? No, it's not. So looking at the back now, and looking at the back, do we have anything? Like anything really? So yeah, that's weird. This corner has been pushed. You can see through the light. You can see that this corner here, let me help you, was pushed. Okay, so this is not like inking or anything, you know, it's been pushed. So you see the corners not great like I expected it to be, and this corner too wasn't great. So could operate some other testing if I wanted to, which I'm gonna do because I've got the card thickness, and I'm gonna run through a lot of processes to check this card, but I'm not gonna do this on video. Just so you know, I take the cards, I bend it in two. Yes, you can do that with the old cards. No, it will not damage them. If it damages them, you got a suspicion of the wrong card. And then what I'm going to do is go with ultraviolet light through, and I will just also measure the weight of the card back to 0.01 grams. I've got other genuine cards from this era, from Legends, The Dark, and Antiquities. So this one is no exception to that. And of course, to me, it looks like it's a genuine one. But I'm going to triple check that, though. I'm going to quadruple check that with a lot of other tests, like, yeah, I'm going to drop some water on this one. I know it sounds crazy. With a magic card, it is not. Even with the oldest ones, it is not. So you don't drop the card into the water, because this thing, the surface here is waterproof. The sides are not. Of course, if you let lots of water on the surface for a long time, water is going to find its way through the fibers of the card, but it doesn't damage them. So you just got to wait. You take this card, you put it at 35 degrees, you drop one drop, and if it just ripples all the way down, you're fine. If it stays and make too many drops, it's weird. And if you go through the card, you can throw the card away. It's not a good card, it's not a genuine one. So hope you guys learned something today, and I hope you enjoy as much as I will enjoy playing this drop of honey, which is, you know, it's a relic from the past. It's from a very, very old era. I don't even remember. Antiquities was 1994, right? I'm not even sure. Was it 94, 95? I think it was spring 94. Yeah, spring 94. March 4, 1994. I didn't have the whole picture in my mind. So yeah, just think about this. This card is 30 years old. So I'm happy I got that for Enchantress decks and stuff like that. It's a wonderful card. It's one I wanted to have for a long time, and I hope that today you enjoyed breaking some stuff with me. So unfortunately, for anyone checking this barcode next time, you know it's not going to be a valid code anyway. So see you again. Good night, good day, wherever you are in the world. Peace. Jeez.